Hello everyone, how's it going? How's the chat doing? My name's Dedley0, I'm gonna be running Spark the Electric Jester for all of you. Currently the world record holder for the category, Spark Story. So, I got Turbo Noma here with me, say hi Turbo.
Salute.
Alright, so, so you're probably wondering what this game's all about. Well, I'd love to tell you, but first I'd like to give you this banger of a theme song. So this is Spark the Electric Jester. This is like a Sonic type kind of deal where you go fast and you do all sorts of platforming. I can show you the story real quick. Basically, you're this cute little electric jester that gives that a confident smile. Basically, your main power is electricity, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of electric type attacks, especially with the weapons we're gonna use right now. So let's get things started. Let's introduce you to the story. This is Spark. He's an electric jester. He was fired. He got replaced by a robot, so essentially, now they're attacking the city. Great. Yeah. Yeah, he's had enough of this. Alright, so the time starts when I say no on the tutorial, but beforehand I wanna go ahead and say that there are gonna be a couple of things during the run that might be going too fast to explain, so we'll try to explain them after they happen. So we'll explain after they happen on how and where we found it during the run. I'll probably rely on Turbo for this first stage, not though to like describe most of how the run will work. But this is Spark Story. Fark Story is usually the one that's run in marathons. Super Static Fark is very, very fast. So clearing all the stages and going through different glitches that you'll see, it's gonna be very fun. All right, so time starts in 3, 2, 1, time.
So we are now beginning our speedrun of Spark the Electric Jester.
Yep. This is gonna be a speedrun for a little bit. I'm gonna pick up Bat right here. This is the most overpowered weapon in the game, and they only give it to you in the first 10 seconds, which I find hilarious. So anyways, you're gonna be looking at the first mini boss and say goodbye. There's the first mini boss. Alright, so now we're dashing over to its next stage. It's gonna be a little bit tricky platforming. We're gonna pick up Wind right now. This is more of a movement weapon, where we basically use it to like blast backwards and gain some momentum. We can turn into a ball, as you can see right there. We only use that once though. Alright. Yeah, for some reason there's this little glitch that basically you do a full charge in horizontally and it just like resets you back to the original value. Yeah, and there you go. You just give another EX shot and he's dead for the count. Alright, just gonna dash up here. The reason to do it is to go through this faster. Gonna get through this cutscene. And now we're moving on to FM Canyon. This is a very important section. Because it opens up to the first major trick, and the major trick that basically just it breaks the game in the category in half. So that's gonna be fun to show. Okay, so what we do, we restart checkpoint here. So we got Edgy and Bat. We don't want Bat for this at this time. So we're gonna pick up Wind again. We're gonna go all the way down here. Spark Story is a little bit different from Spark Challenge. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an almost frame perfect dash and attack, so that we can clip into the wall, and then I just press up twice to go down, and then I jump up right exactly there. And when this shows up, you know you're in good hands. So let's play a tutorial. And we skipped 10 stages of the entire game.
Wow, that's a great skip.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic. It's very cool that we found it recently too, like in 2020. Turbo Noah, you can explain the how it works exactly, and why that skip happened.
Okay, Dedley. So the fact that this Park Deluxe Jester was built on top of the fun game Sonic Chrono Adventure, which one is Metroidvania. So Lake, the creator of this game, needed to make the Sonic open world. And he made it the triggers. So he didn't delete triggers and left out of bounds. So and because of Victim Fusion's strange code, he will skip 10 stages. The fun fact that it's not always 10 stages because I again stupid Victim Fusion code. Sometimes when I try to speedrun, I skip only 6 stages.
Alright, so what I'm doing here is an intentional reset because I got to the next stage. What I'm doing here is essentially I got through that checkpoint on purpose so I could set Spark's value to 0, which is probably the neutral position that he starts the stage, so that I can restart with Edgy in my hand. And I restart it inbound so I can continue onward and pull off some more stylish clips. But I'm gonna need to focus a little bit for this one. This can be pretty hard and pretty run killing sometimes. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that section's a little bit tricky. Yeah, sorry, that section's a little bit tricky. So it really tends to like warm up the joints a little bit. I always use it for warm-ups. But yeah, if you ever need to practice this game, I recommend going through Raynal first. It's one of the hardest stages in the game. But thanks to the skip, it's not really that big of a deal. The bigger deal is that this is practice for a future stage, which I'm going to practice a very complicated technique that I recently discovered. Very complicated route in the last stage of the game. So now you saw that I kind of like got out of the wall a little bit. That's not exactly according to plan. So I need to go back in bounds here. Follow through.
I think we were all crossing our fingers and holding our breath for you then.
Yeah, oh boy. Sometimes this game can be very exhausting to play, especially when it's Spark Challenge. Spark Challenge is actually a harder version of Spark Store. Oh god. No. Oh no. Oh no, Edgy, come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the run can stall because I can lose the power-up like that. That'd only send a few heart attacks on my end. That's fine. Yeah, but it's fine, I'm alive. Okay, so what we want to do, pick up gravity. This is going to be the only time we use gravity because we're just going to hold up, we're just going to hold diagonally up. Go up in the screen, let the wind blow back and accelerate us even further. Get us a lot of speed, and we just go up here, we put a trigger, and we're in Sunfire Forest. So yeah, there's basically some triggers around out of bounds that can let you skip bosses. And that's like the majority of, since that's the majority of this game that this speedrun has to offer, I basically go through all of them in 80%. So essentially, you can cut this game, so essentially, the record before we found all these skips was an hour 23. Now it's just 23. Now it's just like 22.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's an amazing improvement.
Yeah, it's like an entire hour skip because of the discoveries we found. concerning this gear. Yeah, it was very thriving for the Spark community to actually find this this very neat trick to warp inbounds with Edgy. A lot of people used wind and relied more on like the on stage movement. Oh god. This is a predicament. Okay. Don't worry. I can fix this. Wait. This might be a problem. Okay, this might be a problem. Ah, I got Edgy. That's cool. Don't worry, it's just a little simple restart of the game. Oh, the stage glitch saved me. Saved me there. I can keep doing the run. I'm gonna have to restart. Well, not restart the whole run, but like restart the stage though. So that's gonna be a little bit slow in the end, but should be cool.
Yes, definitely. I agree with the chat. This year has been absolutely huge in terms of discoveries of skips of games and new stages of games. I mean, in some ways, it's been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, blessing in disguise from the good old 2020 lords themselves. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to go through that power-up hell thing. That's a bad thing about the out of bounds. Sometimes there's power-ups they're just plastered about in this stage, and you don't want to get them, as you can see, because it takes away the edgy. It takes away edgy and the other optimal power-ups you need. So it kind of like adds a minute to the run, or in any case it could kill the run entirely. Because if you didn't have edgy, you couldn't be able to like go up this wall, unless you like take like 2 hours with ice. So yeah, power-up management is something that you really need in this game. It's somewhat like Kirby, but so much faster. Alright, so we got time for donations. This is gonna take a while.
So at the moment we're still waiting on some donations. So we will just read through the mission statement again for the Worldwide Veterinary Services. So just a gentle reminder, this is all for charity, the Thunderthon. We are working with the Worldwide Veterinary Services to try and raise some money for animals in need. And a gentle reminder, right now thousands of animals are suffering silently with no chance of ever receiving veterinary care. Like you, we don't think this is fair. Worldwide Veterinary Service provides free expert care to animals in need all over the world. We do this by sending vets where they are needed most, training them to increase the standard of care globally, and by shipping urgent aid supplies worldwide every week of the year. The Thunderthon is very close to everybody's hearts for helping the animals, and we need your help as well. Please.
Alright, so I just did one of the simplest clips that most runners would kind of understand and do. That was Sunfire Forest. It's one of the easier stages to clip through. But with new discoveries, we can basically skip on some time. Obviously, this isn't an optimal route since I kind of lasted a little bit long in Sunfire. That whole trap thing. So I go out of bounds. I skip 3 bosses that I need to usually do, so I can go up to the final boss of the stage. But I basically scale up the swamp. And then I fight here. This is Romolo. At least Romolo's like mecha form. If you don't know who Romolo is, don't worry, you're gonna see him in a minute. I'm just gonna do some EX shots below his feet, and I'm gonna stand right below his feet because his hitbox is kind of wonky and it kind of doesn't hit me when I go below his feet. There we go. I got him. Alright, so I defeated Mecha Romolo, and now we're gonna see this adorable boy. There he is. Oh, look at that cute little smile. Look at that cute little smile. Anyways, I'm gonna clear the stage here. I'm going to spam enter because I want to skip all the cutscenes that are going to be in this game. That's another thing. You can't skip cutscenes in this game. Unless you like spam enter, but like you can't like disable them. So that's neat. Alright, so I'm gonna go through Megaroth Fortress. This is a near to last stage of the game. So basically gonna clip into this wall. We can skip the majority of this first section. and we can go over to the second event. So you know all the talk I said about triggers in this game. So, well, Megaraph is gonna have plenty of triggers out of bounds, and I need to go through very careful movements and careful spots out of bounds in order to trigger them. So I'll need to focus a little bit as well.
Okay. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Do you want your commentator to take over at all?
Yeah, sure. Come on, sir.
Have you got anything to say?
Any other like facts?
Yeah, give us some facts about the game. A lot of people in chat have said that this game looks crazy and it looks dope, so...
Well, this...
correct.
I'm kinda nervous really, because I just didn't expect that question.
That's okay, that's no problem. So has this game got quite a large community behind it?
No, it's got a very small community, I'd say. It's a bit of a shame too, this game's pretty cool. The one who made this made Sonic before the sequel and after the sequel, so that's a very neat fact. Those were two very good Sonic fan games, and he made this original IP, which as you can see is pretty insane. I'm gonna messing up a little bit.
I remember one small stupid fact about this game. So the path of this game is the most stupid thing in this game. Sorry for repeating.
No, it's fine.
It's okay, don't worry, take your time.
So path was made. It's really stupid because you know Hexi Fusion it's not the best engine for making games because it's visual coding. So mostly the pause in this game was like it create another window that and stop the itself game and create another window. In Freedom Planet, the pause working normally, but in this game, pause can crash the whole stream or the slow all the game. If you wanna watch some streams of Spark, the 50 or 50-50 that when the pause game, it's crash or stream or the game.
Oh gosh.
God.
Crazy.
Gosh, I'm just so bad in English right now.
Don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. We appreciate your contributions. Absolutely.
Okay, well, looks like I kind of screwed up. So that right now I'm probably gonna do this entire stage as intended. It's gonna be so slow. That's kind of disappointing too. I never actually failed that trick before. Crud. It might be overestimate purely because of how this stage is structured. Oh my goodness. And as you can see why with ice, you can fly a little bit, but that's like a little bit if you spam the button. So this is gonna be a fun little stage to get through. Oh,
you got this. We all believe in you here in chat.
Chat, I'm very sorry, chat. I wish I could I don't know, turn back the time a little bit, but it's fine. Alright, so I got the save point. I need to do this entire stage. Just so you know, stage PBs are not my specialty, especially not with these bad power-ups that I have right now. Oh my god. Alright.
It's okay, speedruns are meant to test us.
Yep. Okay, so as you can see, Ice has very wonky physics. Right now, I'm going to go through some of my least favorite sections of this map. The nukes, as you can see, just have a very high surface area that can hit you at any time and take away a power-up, which is very, very not cash money. So I'm just gonna go against the grain. It's gonna last a little bit.
That's okay.
Should be a little bit over.
Just Lee Belmont has actually said we get to see more of the game, so it's great.
Yeah, again, you get to see more of the game and why people hate this stage a lot. This is like one of the least favorite stages from the Spark community in general. Like, a lot of people, even casual players, hate this stage because of how long it is. Funny enough, in like in the sequel, I don't want to say it's that long, but it's like it's still painful to go through. All right, it's a good thing I picked Spark Story and not Spark Challenge, or else I would be taking like 20 minutes instead of like the 10. So yeah, this is one of the mini bosses you can fight. You can basically hit there and just keep somersaulting him. He should be dead. Okay. So yeah, there's different EX attacks for each character. There's a self-destruct sequence for every one of them, which is kind of cool, I guess. But ow, ow. Okay. I don't want to die in this section. That's something I don't. There's no edgy power up here either, so I kind of need to do the third one as well, completely scripted as intended. So that's gonna be very fun. Luckily, there's an edgy in the last stage of the game, so that's fun. So we should be back in time for that section too. But actually, because I messed up in this section, you get the privilege to see one of the best fights in the game, which is one of the best final fights in the game, where you fight your own rival enemy, Fark, the Electric Jester. So you remember the guy who stole our job? Yeah,
Yes.
we're fighting him. Yeah, we're fighting him.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alright, so as you can notice, Cool can put platforms down. It's really not useful. Not as useful as Edgy climbing the walls, but it's something. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so I want to see what kind of... Okay, so I got plenty of health to damage boost through most of this, so I don't have to worry. There's no power up there. Get on this platform. Yeah, as you can see, there's like a cycle to these platforms. If you do this normally, you need to deal with the cycle. Oh my goodness. Wind. As you can see, the wind can be very annoying sometimes. Oh my god, platforms. Okay. This is hella embarrassing. Anyways, let's fill up the time with some Spark facts. Actually, I've actually got to learn this game as in like 12-hour challenge, in like a 12-hour challenge from Treya. So shout out to her. Shout out to her for recommending this game. Because of that, I discovered a warp trick early with Spark, which has frankly never been done before. And thanks to that, I kind of began to like, oh my god, this game is actually very good. I'm gonna keep playing it and grind it. And so that's what I did. And eventually, it's gotten to the point where I've made a lot of friends within the community, like Turba and Turba and Arcania. They're very cool. They're very cool people. You should probably come to the community. It's very cool, and this is a very cool game to speedrun. The only thing I'd say though is if you want to play Spark, get ready to reset a lot, and get ready to reset your controls plenty, because you're not going to like speedrunning this game for a long term. Trust me, especially not Spark Challenge. It can get very annoying. The glitches can get very annoying sometimes. Alright, so now we need to destroy this thing, which is what you normally do in casual play. Okay, so I'm gonna jump over here. Also, the music of this game is beautiful, I'd say. So definitely give this game a shot. And the sequel, yeah, the sequel is better known. I personally just like the first game, but like the sequel's pretty okay too. Okay. Game. Oh, game.
It does look like it's quite a frustrating game to speedrun, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's Oh, come on, don't kill me here, game. Alright, gonna do a restart save. That basically resets my health to 3. So that's a very good backup strat if you're, like, struggling with health. Ow. I have no idea how to get up here. Okay. This is, frick, it's hella embarrassing. Dude, I literally never... that's a shame. Real shame. Anyway, sorry if this is like one of the most more slow runs here, or if it looks like I'm inexperienced. This is definitely not gonna be a world record by a long shot. Gonna jump through some of these.
No, please don't worry about it. There's a lot of people in chat that are fans of these sort of games, so they are enjoying the playthrough.
So yeah,
don't worry, enjoy yourself.
So yeah, welcome to the Spark the Electric Jester story playthrough. This is definitely my first playthrough through the game. Ow. As it it's a very fun game. Story mode's very cool. Just gonna bonk my head against this, go through the save point, and right now we're actually approaching the boss fight, which is good. That we made it in exactly 10 minutes. Now let's ascend this extremely slow wall. Wait for a few seconds. Wait for it. There he is. Random jump. Random jump. Random jump. Let's go. So basically, this fight is, it's basically the Sonic versus Shadow thing, version of the whole thing. So, just jump. 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 Okay, I got him. That's the first half done. His second half can be very tricky. So, he's gonna destroy this entire platform. And this awesome theme's gonna blast into your eardrums. I hope you're bopping your head to this.
Oh yes,
okay.
I've just put the sound on the stream and I can hear it now.
Alright. As you can see, this cheap way to get it. There we go, I got him. Whew. Yeah, the boss can be very tricky when you're playing it. But now we're approaching the final stage of the game. I predict this will be around like this will be overestimate by around like 5 minutes because of this last section. Real shame, but that's how it be. Okay, so now I'm blasting it backwards here. You can build up a lot of momentum from backwards airs, but you can easily take away that momentum by firing forward. Okay, so now we're in Mega Rough Fortress. Let's see what kind of power-ups I get. Alright, I don't get any power-ups. I need to wait until I get, Edgy, which is like, might be around the 3rd area. Oh no, I don't want to do all this intentionally. As the way it is. Actually, I got an idea. There is a glitch. There is a glitch within the game that you can do. I'm gonna do another intentional reset. So, here's another broken detail about this 1.0 version of the Unpatched. So, you see time attack right here? We're gonna exploit this. We're gonna exploit this. So right now we're gonna choose Wishes mode very quickly, and we're gonna go over to time attack. We're gonna select Mega Rock Fortress. And we're going to switch to the power-ups we want. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost this way, the way that I like to go through this. But I should be using this. Just keep an eye on this glitch. It's a very neat glitch if you want to practice. Okay, you see this checkpoint? I went through this checkpoint. Now I go to quit menu, Double check my controls just in case, because you never know. This game might reset your controls anytime. And you see this? It's in progress, so just continue. And there you go. That's how you save a run.
Huh. That is amazing.
Yep, this is a very broken glitch that's only in the unpatched version. So it really does save a run and lets me do all these sorts of tricks to show off. Okay, I might need to restart that one. Yeah, you know when I said these clips were a little bit risky?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens. Alright, so now I can show off my actual skills. Okay, yeah, that was a bit early. Alright, so if you got any donations, you can go ahead and read them while I struggle through this.
I do actually have a question from chat, but if you want to take...
Alright, go on ahead. Go on ahead.
Okay, so the Big Rye has asked, when did this game come out and what platform did it come out on?
It came out on PC. I'd say it was like 2014, I think. That's fine. Yeah, okay. It's like 2014, 2015. It's pretty recent. But it's also worth $7, so it's pretty cool. So it's pretty cool and cost effective. So if you ever want to play this game, just pick it up on Steam when it's on sale. Especially the second game. Yeah, especially the second game. The second game, for most people, it was the most fun experience they had, with like 3D Sonic-esque controls. So I do recommend that one.
That's fine. And how long have you been running the game for?
I've been running it for like 6 months, I guess. Yeah, I know that's pretty recent for a guy that like broke the game in half. But I mean, I couldn't have done it without the community support.
I think that's the nice thing about speedrunning. Everybody comes together to help one another.
Yeah, it's very, very magical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through this 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then it's fine. I can just clip back in here, back in here, back in here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I'm not gonna reset the entire run again. I can just go back, find a good spot to put back in. This run has plenty of more mistakes than I thought. But it's okay. Oh god, it's gonna be overestimate. That's my biggest worry.
It's okay, don't worry about the time, just get in the zone, you got this.
Alright, I'll get in the zone.
You got this, don't you worry.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that works. Okay, that also works. As you can see, some of these clips are very hard to do, so you can see me struggling a lot with it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I think we're safe. Oh, a little bit of... Yeah, okay. We skipped the boss. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, that took a while. Alright. Now we're doing the last clip of the game. Well, not the last clip. I lied. But one of the last clips. Okay, so it's a little bit laggy. I don't know why. And then boom, 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 and 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, and then just okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Over here. Okay, and then... Alright. Alright, that's a clip. You skip through this goalpost, go over here, and we hit another out-of-stage trigger. So now, since this is the last stage of the game, we completely cleared up all the platforming platforming sections. So now we're gonna be fighting the final boss. Finally. It's gonna take like 10 minutes. It's gonna take like an obligatory 10 minutes. There's no way around it. Not even with like very advanced movement tech, because very soon you'll see one of the worst power-ups in the entire game, and it's ironically supposed to be the strongest according to the lore. But Lake just didn't want to make... He just wanted to take away some very curious decisions on making a powerful weapon. So his judgment kinda screwed up, and made one of the slowest weapons here. Alright. So I'm gonna be fighting the boss with Bat. As you can see, Bat is overpowered because of the somersaults and everything. And basically the multiple hitboxes kinda help it a lot. Alright. Now we're fighting the second form of this boss. Say hello to Freum. He's a meh villain within the Spark fandom. I mean, he's pretty cool, I guess, but like, I don't know, a lot of people considered him a lot more interesting in the sequel. Alright, and then boom. As you can see, his health is very big. His health bar is very large. It's gonna take a while to actually kill him. So I'm using charge shots. Alright, got him. But it's not time yet. It's not time yet. We just gotta wait for him to explode. And then it's gonna charge right there. And now he's super Freum. Oh, no. Thunderstrike. And now we're back outside, where we play as Spark.
Oh gosh.
For the rest of the game. And just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright. So basically we grabbed this thing, this thingamadoodle, just call it a Chaos Emerald Spear or whatever, it does the same thing. So we launch it up in the air, dramatic cutscene plays out. Dramatic catch. He stares at them very seriously. And then boom. This is supposed to be the most powerful weapon in the game. And now he flies to space to stop the Mega Raph, I guess. Yeah, the Mega Raph are trying to destroy the world, I think? I'm not sure. The story can be a little bit lost on me. So yeah, this is super. Can you guess what it doesn't do? I'll give chat 10 seconds to tell me what it doesn't do.
Yeah, chat, does anyone want to join on this?
1, 3, 2, 1. Oh, cool! You guessed it. It doesn't go fast. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is one of the this is one of the slowest freaking power-ups ever, dude. It's like, it's super slow. It doesn't go up weapons. It doesn't even do a down dash, which is a technique you can find in Edgy a lot to like build up speed. It doesn't do that. Yeah, no, you're stuck with this weapon for like the large majority of this platforming section, which is painfully slow, and actually, it kind of takes away from the experience, in my opinion. It's like,
does the weapon do a lot of damage?
No.
No?
No. You thought this weapon did damage? Oh man.
Maybe.
Oh man. Look at the damage. Look at the health bar, chat. Oh, this is painful to look at. Oh, this is painful.
I always thought slow weapons, lots of damage.
Yeah, this has to be one of the most underwhelming super forms I've ever seen in the game. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So essentially, while this awesome anime theme plays out, we have to basically slash and hack this robot form of cell, I guess.
It kind of looks like a giant gladiator background thing.
Yeah, it does look like a gladiator in a sense. It does look like a gladiator with a scarf.
Yes.
It's like, because space is cold, so he doesn't want to be cold for space.
Exactly, but he still wants to look badass.
He still wants to look awesome, because the theme has to match up. I mean, he has to be awesome with this theme in the background. I mean, this guitar is practically popping off, dude. Alright, it's almost time. Time's when the health bar drops. Time. Oh, that might have been overestimate.
It was not that far over, so do not worry.
That's probably like a 37, I guess.
You recovered really well. Can I get some GGs in the chat?
Alright.
Dedley?
Yeah. Oh, alright, some GGs in the chat. This was Spark the Electric Jester. As you can see, a single mess up in any section of this run can really pay you dearly. So yeah, take extreme caution when running this game.
Now the question is, does he get his job back?
Now, that's a very good question. I don't see him get his job back. I see him get financial compensation, but not his job. So yeah, he's essentially still unemployed, just with a lot of money now.
He's unemployed, but he's safe and well. What more could you want?
He's safe for 5 years. He's just safe for 5 years until Spark the Electric Jester 3 comes out, which is actually a thing that was announced. Spark the Electric Jester 3 is it's gonna come out I think 2022, I guess.
Oh, fab.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a pretty fun time. It's actually Spark the Electric Jester 2, but with Spark. So yeah, anyways, that was Spark the Electric Jester. That was the run. As you can see, plenty of tips and tricks. A bit of a hectic adventure midway through. And we did go over estimate a little bit. A bit of a shame. But I hope you all enjoyed it. This game's pretty fun. I do recommend coming along. I could give some tips on how to run it. I mean, it's not that hard to learn. I mean, if anything, it's obnoxious to learn a little bit. Because honestly, it's like with any single way to mess up, it can really just screw up your game a little bit. Anyways.
You recovered amazingly well, though. You did recover well, so well done on that one. Do you have any shout-outs at all?
Yeah, shout-outs. Shout-outs to Turbo, my dude, for sticking around, watching the run. Shout-outs to Arcania and all the mods, all the Spark mods for doing. Oh, that was a little explosion. Okay. So, shout out to all the Spark mods for managing the game. Shout outs to Fepbird for actually making the game and actually shouting out the community. He actually tweeted on my Spark challenge run, which is actually pretty like stressful a little bit. It's like what? It's like whoa. It's like whoa. He noticed. Shout out to Galaxy Trail for providing Freedom Planet, which is my first ever speed game, I guess. It's basically, he's in the credits too. You can see him right around here. Let me just, oh, I skipped it. Alright, well, anyways, yeah, I guess that's all the shoutouts I got.
Okay,
oh yeah, shoutouts to Treya too. Alright, so thanks for watching.
No, thank you so much for running your game and introducing us to the world of Spark the Electric Jester. I think you did an amazing job. So thank you to Turbonoma for the contributions as well. Unfortunately, they got disconnected from the internet, so they do want to just say goodbye, everybody, and goodbye, everyone in chat as well on behalf of Turbonoma.
Yeah. All right.
Right. So thank you so much for your contribution to the Thunderthon. We do appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.